Hello and welcome to the WCGA podcast, season 2, episode 7 of the WCGA podcast, brought to you not live, pre-recorded with a live studio audience. Oh no, I had it on loop. We will. I have to let it go because. Yeah.
Should we just have it as the background music the entire episode? Let's have one episode. Get it out of your system. Boom.
I will say the intro's a banger. It's a banger.
It is. It is.
Thanks for joining us today on this wonderful day. No matter when you're listening to it and where you're listening to it, we love having you here. We are on episode 7 of season 2 of the WCGA podcast. We are excited to be here. We all woke up this morning with energy and is virulence the right word? Or is that like a virus? I don't know. We got the virus. Vitagrity? Vitality? We all woke up with something. I think I might be getting sick again, so if my voice starts cracking and sounding weird and I'm shooting snot bubbles out of my nose.
Fatality.
Yeah. That could be a thing.
That's going to be the new Mortal Kombat fatality. They just wake up, wake the person up from falling down, like, "Hey, welcome to the WCGA."
There's a line in what's that? Wolfenstein, the new ones, the first Wolfenstein remake game, where you kill a guy while he's sleeping, and you're like, "Wake up, time to die," as you kill him or whatever.
Oh my gosh! Hi, kids.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're killing bad guys. I don't want to say who the bad guys are because.
Remember, kids, it's okay to kill bad guys.
In video games, listen, video games aren't the cause of, so this is a model podcast.
Yeah.
Let's talk about models.
Yeah.
And let's just start off with where we do. Ian, what'd you buy? Did you buy anything?
All right.
Wait. No. Ian, where can they find you?
At Cantus_Prime on Instagram.
Dan, where can they find you?
At Danzer Dragoon on Instagram or in the WCGA Discord, commenting, liking, and subscribing to every person there. Just following everybody. I follow you.
Skyfire Riser. Link. You can find me on Instagram. I do a little bit of Blue Sky. I do a little bit here's and there's. I'm getting, what's the word?
You're on 4chan too, right?
I don't know what that is. No, but if you send me a friend invite, or if you start messaging me, I'm totally down. But if I don't know you, or we've talked before, I'm not going to accept it because the internet's getting a little weirder. And if you send me an invite, especially on Facebook for my government given name, and you found me, I better have met you in person. That's how you can find me. So good luck.
Is this your new, when people say, how can we find you? This is your new thing?
No, it's just this
a long explanation of where they can find you or how they can find you.
Dan, what'd you snag this week?
Get that mic right up into your mouth, by the way. Ian, what'd you buy? What'd you buy? Bye.
All right. So we're still dealing with the infection that is Warhammer, and I got my 4th kill team. I have the Death Watch now.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Those are big boys.
I might build mine today.
They're Space Marines from various different, I guess whatever chapters you want to make them from, that have committed themselves to fighting off Xenos. And for Warhammer, I got a whole lot of Pro Krill from Monument Hobby. So I got their metallic set, and I got their starter, kit of 24 different paints. I think the starter kit for our 24 different paints was about $108 on their website.
Oh, bad
It's a
deal.
good place to start. There's tons of more pro acryls, but I'm liking the pro acryls over Citadel. I feel like they apply a lot smoother.
Yeah, I use those for
Dan?
the 30-minute missions build. Yeah, he's not frozen people. He's just seeing something he likes.
I
Are
didn't
you-
realize until just now that I have a problem with paint. I see that big stack of paint and I'm just like, oh, I care more about that than I do any backlog. That's awesome. That many paints?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you buy that
Treasure Trove?
Yeah.
No, I got it off Monument Hobbies website. They have bundles up there of paints.
I gotta try Pro
no.
Acryl. I haven't tried it yet, but everyone's talking about how great it
It's-
is.
It's really smooth.
Yeah,
So
I
is
did.
it, do you wet palette?
Yeah, wet palette and this Space Marine that I did at Jonathan's. Oh, look at that!
Yeah.
That came
Look
out
at
so
Look at
quick.
that.
Yeah, this is just one coat
Mm.
of the Pro Acryl.
Lovely.
So
Which
it just
color?
thins
Just their
nicer
blue.
on the wet palette than Citadel does? Like,
Yeah,
you'd have to,
it
you have to
doesn't
draw it
get
out less or
streaky.
something?
It's less streaky. Yeah.
Interesting. Oh, man. I might have to get some Pro Acryl. Brother.
Yeah. But I know there's a lot more. I'm just going to start with that, but they have a lot
Look at
more
that sweater you're wearing,
colors.
too.
We went to
Just want to
I know,
shout
right?
out to WCGA sweater.
Thank you.
You can go onto
this-
the Discord. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, no. Go on our Discord.
Uh,
We have a section where we have all of our logos and images available for you to use and make your own custom swag. I
Yep.
got this loose fit Carhartt hoodie through Vistaprint, and they even have a feature where on the Carhartt you can embroider. And this is how our logo turned out. It's awesome.
That is actually pretty awesome.
Yeah.
But I got that weeks ago. What I still got this week, I think our last episode I talked that I got the SMP Time Robo. Does that ring a bell, Lang?
A little bit.
It feels like a week or two ago. Well, now Time Shadows
no.
arrived.
Oh no!
I love these things so much.
You still
Yeah.
haven't built an SMP, have you, Dan?
No, and I probably won't. They're kind of expensive, but I love seeing Ian buy and build them.
You,
Hey, help
Yeah.
me with mine.
if you got, yeah,
You
if
need
you have
help
a
with
favorite
it?
Power Ranger season, let's find you the SMP for it.
Dude,
Lang, you want to come over today and build minis with me and paint minis and build SMPs? I got this new setup with like
Kinda.
tons of bench
Kinda.
space.
kind of.
That sounds so much fun. Anyway.
But
Yeah.
no,
This guy's
You're invited
This
too, Ian.
guy's
You want to
the,
come over and paint? Let's paint.
That sounds very good. I do have to prime these. Anyway, back on topic. Time Shadow's the upgrade for Time Robo. He forms armor pieces for his alpha or beta configurations.
That's sick.
And then I got the 30-Minute Sisters. Oh god, Maricol. She's a little. Oh gosh, a little witch wizard.
that's cool.
And then
My wife would like that.
no, maybe. There should be some left at Tammy's Hobbies in Beaverton.
Dan,
And now the last thing I've
Googling
gotten-
where to buy Pro Acryls.
Actually, no. I got two more things here. All right. From AliExpress, I got my Zaku Power Axe.
Oh,
This thing's
so is it a Power
very
Axe or
cool.
a Heat Hawk? Heat Hawk.
Oh, so I got Warhammer brained. Heat Hawk. Yes, it's a Heat Hawk. Handle extends. It does have sounds and the blade glows. However, unfortunately, the solder on my battery had come undone in shipment, so I do need to get that resoldered. It does work. I was able to put it back on the terminal, and it does light up and play sounds. So I'll get that fixed in the future. All right, and lastly, thanks and shout out to Blue Cara. On his Instagram, he posted a video featuring a storage container.
Oh, I want to see this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Featuring a storage container that was themed after the new Gundam. So I did some research on it following his link. So if you want one of these, go to Blue Car's Instagram, find the link or find the post of this box.
You're teasing Dan.
I'm teasing. All right, here we go. I got the Mass Production Xeon
Dang, that's a case.
17-liter travel case. This is awesome. So it's got my Xeon logos on it, warnings and caution, Seek Xeon printed on it, WCGA California base unit. I mean, this thing's decked out like it's meant to be an actual military container. But inside of it, well, first off, it's got 4 snap locks, so I can take the whole lid off via doing all 4. Or if I just do the front or any of the 2,
look at that! Look at
the whole thing hinges.
Give it to the camera. Give it to the camera.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
give it to the camera.
It hinges. It does come with this tray with a divider that comes out, and you can put at least 2 or 3 high grades inside here.
Wow. Does it have any more inserts or just the one?
I thought it had another insert. I'll have to double check. But it was. I mean, even if it's missing one, I don't care. This is enough for me.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Don't take that much traveling with me, but it'd be perfect for carrying a high grade or 2 to a con. Or
it looks like it's built super sturdy.
People. I've seen reviews of it where people say you can even sit on this thing. Me being almost 300 pounds, I am not going to sit on this thing.
What? No, why not?
Maybe if you're a little.
Let's test it.
Do the science.
I'll come over.
Just do the science.
I can't say that.
I know you're
that for the pod. Anyway, and it's an officially licensed Bandai product. With the whole.
That's surprising. I didn't know that.
Gundam
that's cool.
Yeah. So, I think these must have been sold on Premium Bandai or through some Bandai hobby site. Of course.
Where can people find one if they want one? Go to Blucara. Go to his link tree.
eBay. But so there's 4 variants. There's the new Amuro's new Gundam. Yeah. There's Sazabi. There's Char's Zaku, and then the mass production Zaku that I have.
Ooh.
This one was on eBay and cost me $130.
There it goes again. Shop away.
So wait, you can't find it. You can't buy it like online somewhere.
You can.
Other than eBay?
It's a matter of finding it.
I'm going to Blucara's page right now to see if he's got it on his link tree.
All right.
Yeah.
While he's looking at that, did you get anything else, Ian?
No, that's it. I'm done.
Oh yeah, you guys, you can buy it on from his link tree. He's got links to it for $63.
That's much better. But that's just the new Gundam, right?
Correct.
Okay. All right. Well, Dan's checking out. Yeah. So if you want a certain one, you're gonna have to go find it. But if you like the new Gundam, go check out Blucara's Instagram. Go to his link tree.
I'm surprised they don't have any of the other ones on there. But yeah, if you want the new Gundam one, which is really nice, $63. The best way to find it, I would say, because we want to shout out our boy Blucara, is to go to @Blucara, Blukara, on Instagram, and go to his link tree, and then go to the website, which is nin-game.com, and you can pick one of these up. Yeah, it looks super cool. It does only come with one tray, but there is a divider in the bottom.
Yeah. Oh, the divider that's in the black tray can be taken out and put into slots in the bottom of the actual box.
Okay. How much was yours on eBay?
On eBay, it was $130.
Okay, for that specific.
But it came from Japan, from a private seller, so I'm just going to chalk it up to as I paid shipping because it was free shipping.
Yeah. That is a lot to ship a big container like that.
But it was a big box. For specifics, it's a 17-liter toolbox by Plex, Plex.
Interesting. Very cool.
Officially licensed by
really
Bandai.
Cool.
Yeah.
Good grab.
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm going to trade out my fishing tackle box for that.
Yeah, I got to go through my giant husky stack roller. I got a lot.
You just got that thing. Is it already all?
Oh no, it's
langed up.
It's pretty legged up, and it's what, 4 feet tall now ish.
Well, it
Three
seems
and a
like I feel like after you got that new upgrade, you also fell into quite a few bits.
So many bits. So
Yeah.
many bits. I've got to refresh the bits. Like if I haven't used the bits in like a few years, when am I going to use them? You know. So
Yeah.
I'm looking into refreshing my bits, and by bits I mean spare parts and kit bashing gear, folks. Anything else, Ian?
No, I'm done. Go ahead.
Okay. Dan, you want to go or you want me to go?
Sure, I'll go. So first off, if you don't, here's my warning to everybody. There's a website, Hobby Link Japan. You probably heard of it. You may even shop there. Check to make sure your pre-orders are up to date, because you might get stuck with something that you didn't necessarily want to get stuck with. I got stuck with now. Typically, like I feel weird, but I'm not happy about this. I got a Turn X. Yeah, so apparently Bandai has officially started reprinting this in Japan, and Hobby Link was like, "Hey, this idiot's got a pre-order of this thing," and I got it. 102
What?
total, which is maybe going to be $20 more than you're going to buy it anywhere else. But here it is. Oops, I already have one. I was generously given one a year ago, more than that, maybe a year and a half ago. From somebody who was saying thank you for something that I had done, and
Cody,
they gave
nice
me
dude.
one. Yeah.
By the way, congrats. He's married and expecting. Congrats to him.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah. I
So-
saw him on Facebook.
You do that.
I do.
You do that sometimes. So yeah, got a Turn X. I would normally be like, yeah, but I already have one, and I
Do you
didn't
remember
know.
how long ago
So I got stuck
that you
with
back-ordered?
$102. Yeah, I basically when I started in the hobby, it's almost 3 years ago. So I went on there and I have like the EXS on there. I have the O on there. Somehow graciously, I didn't get another O. But I've got on there and I've tried to remove the pre-orders, and it always says there's an error. So I wrote them an email to say like, I don't want to buy these.
Yeah.
Thank you. I also got the Madworks Raw Writ resin kit. This is limited run.
dang.
There's only 250 of these ever being made for now. This is a big boy. I have a reel on Instagram where I handled the head unit. You could see how big it is. It's big. I thought this was going to be like master grade size. I think it might be a little bit larger than that.
How
It's
the box isn't that big?
It's resin, so it's not runners. So all the parts have no. They're not. There's not a bunch of space being taken up by all the extra space between all the parts.
That's interesting.
And like the arm, like the bicep is like a piece. The forearm is a piece. The hand is a piece. So it's all, resin kits like this are all about masking.
Yeah.
But the pieces are so clean. There's going to be no cleanup on this except for the mold injection point where they pour the resin into the mold. There's like a tab. That's it. I looked at all of them. There's not a single bit of anything flashing or any cleanup that needs to be done on this. Limited to 250. I believe if you go to Dream Studio K, there's a link to them on my Instagram. You can get one of these. I think they have them right now, but it's $150 after the conversion from Hong Kong dollars to United States dollars.
Yeah.
So, yeah, really excited about this. They sent me this along with some other goodies. So big shout outs to Dream Studio K and Madworks. Thank you. I also picked up this guy, the Gus. This is from ZZA Models. It's the GZSS-OX Gus. I believe it's basically a fancy version of the Jesta.
It
looks kind of Jesta-ish.
It's very Jesta or like Jim Sniper 2 looking, but it's the 100 scale.
It's
Or
stylized.
around 100. Yeah.
It's like a hyper style. It looks like a resin kit. A lot of these indie model companies are putting out stuff that has like resin kit features, like deep level of detail, but it's all part separated, color separated. So you don't. If you're a snap builder, these indie kits are like starting to be like the bee's freaking knees.
Yeah.
I think this was like $40, $45 maybe.
What?
Yeah.
On new type, dude.
Robbery.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
And it's a heavy box. So yeah, really cool. Excited for that. And I picked up this. I was really excited about this, but because I haven't seen it in a minute. But this is the Hyzak from I believe this is from Zeta. Am I right?
Yep.
Yeah. Zeta.
Yep. Titans.
Master Grade Hyzak got a reprint. I really like these older Master Grades. I like the inner frames and the gimmicks that they do on these. They have a certain feel to them, and I really like it. They require a little bit more modeling than just snap fitting. If you're painting, if you're not painting, great build. If you are painting, you have to do a little bit of seam line removal, a little mold line removal sometimes, but that's an enjoyable part of the modeling experience for me. So yeah, really excited about this guy.
It's like a mid 2000s Master Grade, I think.
Okay.
When did it originally get printed? What's it say on the corner?
2004. Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
That's really accurate and kind of freaky.
Yeah.
Love the backpack on it though, and the big ol' heat hawk. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's very stylized. Very cool.
And it can store some of the energy batteries for its rifle and the shield. A little storage container for him.
Yeah. Lots of cool gimmicks. I'm also been infected by the Warhammer. The Warhammer bug. I got this Kill Team, the Pathfinders from the Tau Empire. Lots of minis. So Kill Team, I was talking with Jonathan. Kill Team feels like GW's way of getting people into the hobby, because they'll have these little we're gonna have these little battles with these kits.
Yes,
this is $60 and you get a buttload of plastic and minis. Okay.
Yeah.
$60 is cheap and on the Warhammer side. But after you have these little skirmishes and battles, you think, I want to have a bigger battle. Well, to do that, you can't use Kill Team in those. You have to buy combat patrols or build your own army, and that's where the money comes in, because they're all Warhammer is all about point system. These units have points attached to them. So if you buy the price reflects that. If you buy a high point unit, it's going to cost you more money. Less plastic, more cost. Anyways, this is a gateway drug, and I'm on board.
They all kind of follow under the more. There's not really a less.
Yeah.
Saying. I'm going to jump on the bandwagon. Dan, did you have anything else? Because I, too,
Hop on board.
got a Kill Team. Battle suits. And me and Dan, because Dan was a Tau lover before I was, and I'm jumping in, and I'm totally taking stepping on what he's smelling. I'm taking his jive. I'm stealing his thunder. So
the Tau aesthetic is peak.
Yeah. And since there's one named the Hammerhead, I had to get it. So it was there. It's like, you know what? YOLO, let's go. And I got it.
Yeah. That's where we're at now.
I don't know what I'm doing.
We're getting Kill Team.
I'm not.
And then once in a while, we'll find a model that we like, and we'll get that model because we like it. Not for the game, because we like it. We want to make it. But then we're playing Kill Team.
So I had a realization. What day was that? Thursday. I was in Bozeman, Montana. Shout out to Rook Games. They had a great store and just a really good selection of Warhammer. And I had the afternoon before getting ready to fly back home, and I was like, you know what? I see now. I'm seeing the more. You could really invest and do some damage. I was sending pictures to these guys. They had really cool ones. And so I'm just
Titans
okay, don't. We're waiting now. We're not dipped in toes. I've waded in. I'm not going to cannonball now. I can't do that. With the backlog that I have to literally for space sake, And for the confetti explosion of Gundam stuff I have on my desk, like I can't. I'm good. This will be a good test. And go from there. Hold me to it, guys.
I want to talk to you about your confetti.
No, we're not talking about no.
No, listen, you guys are adults, okay? You make your own choices. I'm not helping you with jack squat. You're going to go out and buy a bunch of Warhammer stuff. That's on you.
You literally say before we go into the store, who's going to be my daddy and say if I can buy this or not.
This is that.
Yeah, Daddy.
So as we recorded this, I got a little thing that said, "Oh, your thing has been delivered on your porch," and I got
live unboxing.
Live unboxing. I got an Energon Rodimus because I want a combiner to go with my Optimus over here because I think it's I don't know, it's just the little thing. It was the series I kind of jumped a little bit heavy into at one point.
I want some more Energon, the Autobots that do the power links combined.
Yeah, trust me, it's something about it's like a fidget for me.
When Energon was out, I only ever got the Decepticons. I don't know what it was. I just never got any Autobots.
The Autobots are they're not pretty in some of their modes.
A price point. I think it was a price point thing because I always had a budget at Toys R Us, and the Decepticons were always the cheap little guys.
Could be.
Yeah.
Could be, but they can't. But that brought the first combiners back after Armada as well. Anyways, we're going down the hype train, and plus,
we're the Transfer Podcast
is
now.
actually kind of fun. Yeah.
That's cool.
Anyways, cool. So that's what I got this week. What were y'all working on?
Well, I had a good segue. Can I do the segue really quick or something? Okay. Because you mentioned
still Sunder.
What a segue is when someone says something where the conversation is going a certain way, you can blend it seamlessly into another thing. So that's what I'm going to do now.
Seamlessly, Dan.
Well, right now, seamless.
Yeah. I like to really fist it, if you know what I'm saying. Whoa. So, you said earlier about jumping in. We got a new sponsor this week.
Welcome to the Fields of Mary, where you may frolic like a little lad or lass as much as you like. We, here at the Field Makers Lodge, found every single merry-go-round for the 1980s and put them into a field. Come join us, frolic through our fields. Concussions and broken bones may occur in the Fields of Mary.
That sounds like a lawsuit waiting to happen.
Yeah, I think like underneath the sign it's like Fields of Mary, we spin you right round, baby, right round. So, yeah.
All right, what are we working?
Yeah.
What are we?
Oh boy.
Ian, what are you working on while Dan dies?
All right, while Lang's dying, I'm just about nearly finished with my kill team. I'm working on the Adeptus Arbites. They are like the police force on Hive Worlds for the Imperium. So some of these are still unassembled. If they have rifles that cross their body, I'm not going to fully glue them together. But, I mean, these are real fun guys. Apparently their whole deal is that they're good at locking down objectives and preventing people from doing stuff.
Oh, boy. He's going to have a party with those handcuffs.
Oh, yeah. Very cool. Spiky, covered in handcuffs, batons, shotguns.
What? Ever been to a handcuff party?
Riot shields.
Do you have a color scheme in mind?
A color scheme? I'm just going to follow their official color scheme, which is very Judge Dredd. They're just black with golden Aquilas all over their armor. And then there's a little robot mastiff. They have a little police canine.
Oh, he's like steampunk too. That's cool.
Yeah.
This is the Arbites,
because we can't just have
Arbites?
Arbites. Yeah. I know, I was calling it Arbites for a bit until someone said, actually.
That was me. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
You will actually.
I did once. It happens rarely, but yeah. There's so much good art for Warhammer out there, from like official artists to people who aren't official artists, to find cool color schemes and stuff. It's a really fun rabbit hole to dive into.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm just gonna follow their official Citadel colors and then translate them to anything like Monument.
Yeah. That's awesome. Anything else, or just that right now?
That has been consuming me for the past couple weeks. Slowly being distracted on our Monday nights, talking with people, and slowly gluing these together.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
All you need is a set and some CA glue or model glue, whatever you're going to use. Any medium will work. And then
I've just been using, for people who like visual stuff, I've just been using Mr. Cement Deluxe. It was recommended by our friend Jonathan.
Yeah, I think I might be converted to only use that stuff now on like everything. That feels like the best one I've used. I've used a lot.
Yeah, it's more thicker. It's not as watery as the other.
Well, they have two types. The deluxe, I think, is almost like a gel, and they also have like a thin version too that you can pick up at Hobby Lobby.
The thin version is nice because you can put the piece together and then just touch the glue to the seam, and it goes because capillary action, and then it chemically fuses it. I use mostly gap filling CA glue on mine, and then for certain parts I'll use the super thin cement. Yeah.
All right. I'll go next because I don't want to follow up Dan. I'm working on my Wing Gundam group build. Go hop in the server because I Frankensteined mine probably more than I ever have on any kit ever.
It looks
and I feel like this one feels like there's no comp, it's no nothing. This one I can just have a lot of fun, which is I feel like the whole point of this build. So please do whatever you want. I still shout out to Hanson Kuhn who did color scheme from the Portland airport. Like just the more random or the more the better. And this one, I have a color scheme in mind. Will it fall that way? I have no idea because I just primed it last night, actually. So I'm kind of excited. So wish me luck. Dan?
Just really quick on that. Yeah, the group build with the wingsuits, it's all about expressing each person's, aesthetic, however they want to do it. And you doing it like a kit bash with your colors and everything is like perfect example of that. And everybody else too, Hanson and Silver. I've actually got Silver's right here. Do you guys want to see it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Love it.
Silver, the first person to finish and turn in.
Hanson is the first person to finish. Silver's the first person to turn in. But look at this. It turned out so nice. Look at the fade. Yeah, the fades are really cool. It's beautiful work. So each person that finishes will get a nice little plaque that's going to go right in front of there. I'm either going to do a plaque or I'm going to do like an acrylic rod up the back with the plaque above it. Maybe would be kind of cool with their name on it and where like if they have a handle on Instagram or something like that. So people can check out the group build and follow the builds if they want to. So
nice.
And they're going to go on to a big, very simple, like a flat dial, like a kind of an aircraft carrier top, and all the wingsuits will be on there. It'll be really cool.
That's really simple. It's going to light up. It's going to play music. It's going to automate. Let's be real. And we know you.
No,
I want to see.
It'll be nicely painted and weathered and everything, but it's not going to have any gimmickies because I don't want to pull anything away from the model kits. It's all about the model kits. I'm working on.
I at least want to see somebody turn theirs in the Neo Bird mode.
There's a few that have been asking.
Yeah,
I've said so. Everybody that has it, you can do either mode, just no dio base, and
And if you don't have base parts, and it has to be able to sit on its own. So if you have it in flight mode, it's gonna. You need to figure out how to do wheels or some type of landing gear for it to sit on because it only needs to sit down. Because we as the club don't want to have the responsibility of like setting up your kit more than just standing it. Does that make sense?
Gotcha.
Oh, man, you're gonna have a heyday with mine.
And like a action base gets kind of close into the needing it gets kind of close to the dio thing. We also don't want people's kits sitting higher than others. Like we want them all to be, equally leveled and everything. Anyways, all the rules and everything are in the guardrails are in the Discord, if you want to check it out. I'm working on this right now. This is the Evangelion.
He just says this like
unit,
it's nothing. Good heavens!
Unit 0. It's all finished. It's all been painted and everything. I'm really, really happy with how the colors turned out. I was a little bit nervous. I can get this thing out of here. I was a little bit nervous about getting the yellow right.
Mm-hmm.
But what I ended up doing was I thought to myself, like, I typically don't just do exactly what the color scheme is on the box. I do my own rendition of it. So, and I like colors that pop more, and the yellow wasn't popping the way I wanted it to. So what I ended up doing was doing like a red pre-shade on the yellow parts and then doing yellow over it. So I get this really kind of
warm,
like a much
very
warmer
nice warm
yellow.
yellow.
It's like focus in there or not. Anyways. This was all done with Splash Paints, who we're going to try to get him on the pod. He's a local paint manufacturer to us here in Oregon. So this is all splash paint from base, primer to top coat. And I'm very skeptical of new paints. I don't like to stray away from what I like. This was kind of a scary proposition for me. But I am so impressed with this stuff. I encourage... So he gave me these paints for free to put on this model. I would 100% tell everybody that this is good paint. I can confidently say this is really good paint.
Excellent.
The primer is... So, like, I use Mr. Color paints exclusively, pretty much. Their black surfacer can be incredibly hard to find. You can find it like once a year when it comes in, and then it's gone.
Because Dan bought them all.
No, well, yeah,
Well, yeah.
but the black primer from Splash Paints is it's like identical. The strength is there, the adhesion, the feel of it, the sheen of it, everything exactly the same. So. And the white primer is the same way. It's very opaque, covers really nicely. And then again, it's all pre-thinned, so you don't have to worry about thinning it. And there's some descriptions on the website about how you should, like the pressure you should be using and the nozzle you should be using. Lucky for me, I already paint at those pressures and those nozzles, so I was able to just pour the paint in and start painting. So yeah. It's really good stuff. I was really impressed and surprised because I am such a, I don't know if fanboy is the right word, but I very much only like Mr. Color paints generally. So
if you could give it a score from 1 to 10, what would you give it?
I mean, if Mr. Hobby is a 10, I would give it a 10. It is exactly like Mr. Hobby. It paints exactly the same way. I didn't adjust my techniques or the way I use my paint in any way because that's how I wanted to give it a baseline. You know what I'm saying?
Other than not thinning and mixing because these came pre-mixed.
Correct.
Yeah. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
I think with unthinned paints, there is a level of control you have as a builder that you don't have necessarily with pre-thinned. However, I was able to use... There was one paint... What was it? I forget which color it was. It was like slightly thicker maybe than some of the other paints, so I ended up using one single drop of Mr. Color or Mr. Thinner and I thinned it right up perfectly. So you can thin it out more if you want to. With any probably lacquer type paint. Don't quote me on that, but I would give it a 10. I'm very critical of products, but I painted it. This is a big kit. Painted the whole thing up with the splash paints, and I had 0 issues. There was no chipping. There was no adherence issues. It flashed off really fast, so like the dry time was like instantaneous. Like you paint it on, you dry it with the air on the brush, and you can touch it within 10 seconds.
Nice.
So there's a lot of when you have paints that flash like that really quickly, it improves your workflow. That's why I like Mr. Hobby so much. It improves your workflow dramatically, and it allows you to do things and experiment with colors and shading that you can't do with paints that have to sit and dry for a long time. So it gives you a lot of, opportunity to try and do different things when you have a paint that dries so fast. You don't have to wait a day or hours. You can stay in the zone of painting and creating without having to get out of that zone and get back into it. So long-winded, but that's what I'm working on.
Nice.
Enjoying it. Next step for me is to put it into a dio, and I'm still not. The dio I'm going for, there's a scene. What scene is that from, Ian? Do you remember when it's running with the big ICBM to kill the angel? It's carrying a big rocket. Yeah, I can't.
It's not Gundam. It's not Gundam.
I can't remember if it's an episode or one of the movies.
Yeah.
But the Evangelion has like bandages on it. This one has bandages wrapped on it, and it's running with a big friggin' ICBM, this thing, to go and blast an angel. So I 3D printed this. This is a Apollo. I couldn't find one that looked like it from the movie or show. This is an Apollo 11 rocket module, and it looks closest to the thing that the unit is carrying in the show. I spent a buttload of time sanding it and filling it and sanding it and filling it to get it nice and smooth like this, and now I don't know if I want to do this anymore, this dio. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do. But the plan is to make it into that pose, have it running, so there's going to be a lot of internal structure issues with probably brass rods to support it on the dio, because it's only going to be touching on 1 foot on the dio, and it's a big model kit.
And if you're
doing some resin effects,
full sprint, like there's some distance being crossed with the legs.
Yeah, so there will probably be some joint gluing happening, some brass rods to hold it and down into the base with the brass rod and the circle in the bottom probably to keep it supported on the base. I don't know if I want to do all that work, but I have a vision for it. That's the vision for now. Yeah. We'll see.
Very cool. Very cool. I like that a lot.
So,
okay. That's amazing work, man. I love Deer. Go on the Discord and see what he talked about with water slide decals. I'm really eager to try that myself. So.
Oh, yeah.
What next? What next, people?
Do we want to talk about the water slide thing?
Sure. Let's kind of jump into it. Why not? We didn't have a meat and potatoes today. Let's go for it.
So we were at a show, me and Lang. I don't remember if Ian was there. Were you there, Ian? For the show that we went to.
One?
I forget what the name of the place is, too.
It was
it's down south.
It's the Wilhelmina VFW. That's like on the way to Spirit Mountain. It almost looked like a church or a school that we did.
It was a swap meet. Yeah, right.
Gymnasium.
Yeah, kind of thing. Yeah.
Gymnasium, chili dogs.
Yes, and the weird bathroom.
Yes.
Okay. We were there and we were talking to some of the car guys because we were looking at the cars they were doing, and we couldn't tell if they were decals or tampo printed or what the heck was going on. And anytime you look at a model kit on a table and you can't tell how they did a thing, they did it right. And that's how I see things. So we were picking the guy's brain about like, how on earth did you get these decals to wrap so flawlessly over these like 4D or 3D curves where you've got inverts and convexes and concaves, and it's a single piece, and it's, and he was like, oh, you got to use a little bit of heat. So you use like a hair dryer on low, and you use your mark setter and your mark softer, and it melts or makes the decal move even more, and it does. I tried it for the first time on this thing, this piece that I put it on, had a convex curve and then a concave curve, and it was wrapped this way. So it was like the worst case scenario for a decal to sit, right? So I was like, this is, and it wasn't going well. I had the softer on there, and I'm brushing the softer like constantly. It's like I'm really trying to melt this decal, and it just was not working. So I was like, oh yeah, I'll try this technique out. So I pulled out my heat gun, I put it on low, and I held it pretty far back because heat guns are hot. And it was just warm on my hand, but the decal, you could see it just kind of go.
You could see it as you were doing it?
Yep.
Wow.
It was like freaking magic. And I've applied a buttload of decals, and I've used a buttload of softer, Mark Softer, Microsol Soft. Never seen that before. So applying a little bit of heat or warmth to the decal like completely changes the game.
That's really cool.
No wrinkles anywhere. And that decal was flat, and it turned into this weird shape, and it just totally sucked it right onto the piece. Beautiful. So try that out.
Nice.
Very cool.
Let's have somebody else talk for a while. Ian.
Yeah. Let me flap my mouth. We're going to jump into model news. And I'm going to use GundamKitsCollection.com today to quickly cover some recent Gundam reveals. So we have a new premium Bandai high-grade kit. This is the 1144th D Gundam 2nd. This is a variant of a previously released kit from a Gundam manga. How are we feeling about this one?
Sorry, I was muted. What manga is it from?
Oh, it is from...
What does it say on there?
Double Fake Under the Gundam. It's the manga where I think it's around double Zeta time, I think. But basically, the kid has the main kid in it has a mobile worker, and he customizes his mobile worker to look like a Gundam.
Yeah,
and he goes around fighting Neo Zeon with
Such
it.
a fun,
I guess this is an upgraded
story.
form. Yeah, it's an upgraded form for it here. So he's made some changes to it, such as I know that these punching fist covers are brand new. There's new layers of armor and everything, and some new weapons for this guy. So he's got a brand new beam rifle with a cable that goes around and attaches to the backpack. Big new shield piece here. And here's some of the cabling going to the backpack. He's got like a drill weapon as well. Yeah.
I love the back of this suit far more than I like the front. I love the ankles from the back. I love the backpack unit. The cable's cool. Like those little details.
Oh, look here. So the backpack is closed up, and then it opens to reveal thrusters.
Yeah, it's rad.
That is really neat.
Yep. I don't like the front, but like the front shin guards feel really out of place. They come down to that point.
Right.
Otherwise, I dig it. The only critique I'll have on this, because I'm trying to be... I got contacted by Bandai, and they were like, hey, listen, can't have you saying bad things about us every episode. I'm like, okay.
When you said
So-
contacted, didn't they send you a package with just like broken tools and said this will be you if you keep it up? Wasn't that what they sent?
It's a
That's
bunch
the
of
Pinkertons.
headless,
They sent the Pinkertons to me.
headless models.
But the only critique I have about this is, did they have a price on it yet? If not, I'm guessing this thing is gonna be
There is a
$100.
price for
I
it.
don't know.
It will be
Well, that's the Japanese price.
3,080 yen. Yeah, I mean, so it's going to be about $45 for us.
That's crazy.
No,
That's too much.
It's,
That's a high,
No.
guys. This is a high grade.
Yeah.
Here's a
there's a
master
lot-
grade that has twice as many parts on it and is larger, and it cost me $40.
Yeah.
So we're
There's a lot
we're
of
doing
there's a lot of other accessories packed into this. He's got a couple beam sabers, a drill gun, a wire bomb, a bird stick gun, which I think that's meant to be the bird lime, the the adhesive glue stuff that you see a lot in Zeta Gundam, Magna Anchor, Rivet Gun, and it looks like a lot of pieces are stored here in the shield.
Uh-huh.
Behind panels.
Yeah, you get a lot of
stuff. So
plastic. You get a lot
I want
of
to see. Yeah, I do want to see this in hand and see the full spread because I think
And
just
this
not
is
everything's being revealed here.
This is a P Bandai, right?
Yeah, unfortunately,
Just
it's
got
a
the P
niche.
Bandai tag on it.
Yeah, niche mobile suit, so it is of course premium Bandai.
Yeah. I like it. I think
But
aesthetically
that's
it's great. I would probably just
Yeah.
I would
Oh, here's
probably mess with the shins a little bit if I had bought this thing, but yeah.
Yeah, this is old. Just because we're comparing it to the last one. This is the first one that came out. They're doing a second rerun of it, so if you've missed it the first time, see the legs do look a
big
lot
difference.
better. They're much more
Yeah.
And the
chicken
jetpack.
thing going on, but yeah, without the point.
Why?
Yeah.
So
I like
they
those,
were
I
releasing
like those
this
legs better.
100%
Yeah,
better.
so
Yeah.
it's like he it probably upped the armor on the mobile suit. I know the
the
fist
story.
punch covers are different. So yeah, just it's more armored, more built for combat. This is much more like, scrap built together.
Huh.
It's first stage. Yeah,
So this is a
Yeah,
re-release,
but that's getting
but they're
your
releasing it
reissue.
again. Okay.
yeah, re-release, and then there's this.
Okay.
Yeah, so D Gundam first is the old one being reissued. D Gundam second is the brand new
Okay.
retool.
Yeah.
And
3,000
speaking of
yen
reissues,
is-
it looks.
Sorry.
Yeah,
It's $20.
No,
in
go ahead.
Japan. That's it.
yeah, so it'll be
20 bucks.
40-ish or so by the time we get it.
That hurts.
Yeah.
Yay.
But speaking of
Put your
reissues,
hands together for the
RG.
muted Dan.
yeah.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
What, Dan? Okay.
Oh no, you're getting there. Go ahead.
Yeah, we're just moving on here. Zakutu Kai B-Type from Unicorn is getting a reissue in May. A couple other reissues. An
this one.
RG on special coating.
That's
Take a look at
new.
this.
We gave one of these away.
No.
that
That's
was
the
the master
MG.
grade.
This is a new release.
Yeah.
Oh, well, this
Okay,
is the
so this looks
RG
like a
version of
metallic.
that then.
It's the metallic injection coating on the real grade Epion.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I
So you
kinda
get
want
a
that.
more shiny.
It's
more
pretty
shiny
for
real
sure.
grade. Yep.
Yeah.
Gundam based exclusive dropping
What's
in
release?
March
This 11,000
for 11,000 yen. Leash.
Oh my gosh! How
Wow.
much is that in dollars, Lang?
Checking.
Because then add an extra $50 to it
It's
for.
$70 in Japan.
Okay, so we're over 100 for that.
Yeah.
Real grade.
It'll be
now.
about so yeah.
Sugar
All right. Well, if
mama.
that's too much for you, let's take a little cheaper kits here. For the celebration, the 30th anniversary of Gundam X, coming in September, we're going to get reissues of the original 1/100 kits from the show as a celebration.
The high grade.
So those will
100s.
be, they're
Oh,
high grade
that's fun.
1/100. So if you're familiar with building the old kits from the 90s, this will have a
Yeah.
very familiar feel. Very, very sticker heavy.
Very fancy.
Needs a lot of color correcting, but you put some work into these and they turn out really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There'll be about, so I said each kit will be sold for 2,090 yen. So around
so
here, maybe
cheap.
they'll be 20, 25 bucks.
Mm-hmm.
That's $13 over there.
Yeah.
Wow.
But the assortment we're getting the Gundam X, and we're getting the Gundam X Divider.
I love these designs. They're so cool.
Yeah.
I love that.
I would
we're
love
getting
them to
the
do
air-
some.
air-
Oh, that's so cool looking, dude.
Mhm.
Oh my god. Gosh, Bandai, just fill it out a little bit, buddy. Give me some master grades of these. Oh, mama.
Yeah, those two are right up
Oh.
your aesthetic alley.
Gundam,
Stick a
Yeah.
fork in me. Oh.
Gundam Leopard.
I know they're not
So,
master grades, but they do
Guys.
have high grades of all these available.
Guys, if they're releasing those this year and we go back to Japan next year, we could.
Well,
And next year is
yeah.
an anniversary of 00 too. Just saying. Just saying.
I would probably still
Mhm.
pass on these because of the one hand because of the high grade
Staple.
ness of it and the stiffness of it. I don't know if I'd want to
They're-
put all the work into them, even if they're cheap. I would much rather
They're
just...
a relic of their time. It's
Yeah.
nostalgia. It's a nostalgia purchase.
Yeah.
There's
I like this.
much better variants of these kits out there. Like this one is a reissue of the high grade Airmaster Burst.
I like both.
So that is getting a reissue.
Oh, give me a...
Yeah,
oh.
and they're transforming jets here. Where's the jet mode? Where's the jet mode? There we go. So that's this guy transformed.
Oh.
Clean up on aisle Dan. Clean up on aisle Dan.
And if you're looking for this one, it'll be out in August.
Yeah, but...
Yeah, that's under $20 too.
And then continuing the Gundam X celebration, there's also a reissue of the 1144th Daughters. This is a part of the time, like when they put the Leo, the high grade Leo, the high grade the Death Army from G Gundam. Their goal was to do high grades in a much simpler form, kind of like what we have with 30-minute missions now, where they're using C-clip joints, quick connections, because the point is they wanted you to buy a bunch of these and quickly put them together for your army build. So there's a much more simplified construction. And this was a part of that army build, quick construction.
That's awesome. Yep, just keep talking, Dan. We still can't hear you. You didn't unmute.
Yeah.
But, oh my
anyway.
gosh. I was listening to the Undergated podcast. Shout out to Undergated podcast. Coop on there, I think, made a really cool observation, or an interesting observation. He mentioned that the head unit on that looks very G-Quux.
Very G-Quux.
And there was kind of speculating that maybe some of the inspiration from G-Quux came from that head unit or something, because it's got like the 3-pod part.
Yeah.
There's It's really
there's also a few mobile suits from Reconquista that do the same thing. Strange, like TV camera-headed mobile suits.
Yeah,
they're cool.
It's a cool mobile suit for sure, for army building too. I love that.
Very cool.
Yeah,
that's going to be a P Bandai though.
It's new for this week. Yeah, it's a premium Bandai. It's also very cheap too. It should be maybe 20 or less.
Interesting. We might have to look at that,
because they're like like I said, they're like the Leo, and their construction and build, and the whole thing was those were as cheap as possible and easy to build as possible, so you can create a whole army.
Yeah. Ian, let me share, and I'll show the one news thing I was eager over.
Yeah. Your turn.
Lang's news.
Lang's news, because
Lang's
I've
news.
been watching this a lot, actually. You just couldn't help it, could you? There it is.
Well, I was hoping you'd have it ready by.
I know. It's right here. Sure. So here is the Samurai Trooper 30-minute missions. So they were teasing, I believe it was these middle three that they were going to show. So these had pictures and pre-orders up. These two, I think it's like Lightning and Earth, had not been shown. I am super excited. I am a big fan of the original Ronin Warriors, aka Samurai Troopers, that they're showing the new episodes right now. This is terrible. The plot line I am really not liking, and it feels disjointed, but it still pulls me in hard for the designs, the color, the animation, and everything. I showed these guys the first episode, and you guys saw in the first 5 minutes, it goes bonkers really quick.
I didn't watch it.
What were you doing in Cobra's house? Something. Anyways, we watched it. Oh, you were already in bed. You were just like, guys, can we go to bed now?
When was this?
At Cobra's. We started watching this.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't even remember that. That's funny.
So these are part of the 30-minute missions line. I'm bugged. I really like everything 30-minute missions pumps out, whether it's missions, fantasies, sisters, because they get really creative really quickly. They had a big drop with these included earlier this month, but now they're showing all 5. The frustrating part is, if you look down here, it's going to go for 55,000 yen, which is around probably $25-30, which is the average price. Let me see. That was 55. I have it right here already told. $35.
It's got the Robotech licensing type things, or the Macross type thing stuck to it because it's got a license on it.
But Bandai has the license in the show.
I know, but I'm just saying, because it's got that thing attached to it, like an existing brand.
Pre-orders have already gone up between $62 and $65 for a 30-minute missions kit, and I'm I'm really bugged because I really love the animation. I want to support this IP, but
who the heck can afford this?
Especially for that, I don't.
Fans.
Which I might be
me if I wanted these that bad.
Yeah,
I would totally.
If they did this, and then they did the vintage line with I wish. I hate it. I hate that they're so.
That
expensive.
sucks. So I was gonna say, 30-minute missions is Bandai's last saving grace in terms of creativity and accessibility price wise.
Yeah.
With their fantasy and their regular missions. Now, if this becomes a thing, with their price structure on 30-minute missions, it's cooked.
But it's not. But that's the thing, on the regular 30-minute missions, they still only go for $20 to $25.
But we'll see.
They're not going to leap for a regular 30-minute missions line from 20 to 60. That would definitely kill it.
We'll see.
We'll see. Do we need to?
Yeah.
Look what they're pricing things at, my man.
I know.
It's just bonkers.
I am a little bit bummed on here. You can tell these two are still in production because they don't have their weapons quite yet. So they are scrambling to get these two out.
Mm. Well,
anyways, go watch the show on Crunchyroll. I think they're on episode 9 or 10.
Lang, it sounds like these are going to be on your list in 2027 for
Japan, guys. Let's go
possible future trip.
Yeah.
They're coming out next year? Is that what you said?
They're coming
at this rate, those two newest ones will probably drop in the fall or winter this year. Because I don't think even the red one's meant to drop until later, maybe early summer.
Let's take a look.
Do you have that pre-order open for the red one?
Open? No, but I can get it real fast. So yeah, 30-minute missions. I wish. I'm very hopeful. So I have it on Big Bad. Now they have. Oh no, they don't. The pre-order sold out for 64, arriving in June.
The red one says in stock on HLJ. What does that mean? Is that actually in stock?
Don't
March
do it.
release.
Believe it.
March release.
Yeah, over there. So yeah, that sounds about right for Big Bad.
April or May for us.
See, I have all the other ones coming out once a month, August, September, and October stateside. So that kind of makes sense. Okay. Anyways, that was my little tidbit. I'm really eager for those. I love that color scheme. But anyways, Dan, you want to jump on club member shoutouts and or builds?
Before we get to that, I want to mention because our club is not just in Oregon, we have members that span all across the United States. There's a big model show going on right now called ODO, Old Dominion Open in Richmond, Virginia. And we've got some members that are going there today, going to have fun, meeting up with some people. The Undergated crew is going to be there. Coop, Tesseract, and CD are going to be there. So so this show, from what I understand, is has grown a lot over the last few years. And it went from a thing, I think Coop said, from a couple tables to like a bunch of tables and vendors. Like, so they're really pushing it, really growing it. And that's super awesome to hear about any competition show or model show, showcase show growth. You know, is really awesome. So that's going on today, and the Undergate is going to be doing some videos of it. So if you don't follow them on Instagram, Undergated Network on Instagram, also on YouTube, just type in Undergated Network, you'll find them on there. Watch for that. So you'll find post show news, maybe some. I think they talked about talking with some people, so maybe I'll get some like interviews of people. We might see our boy Chris on there, maybe like in the background, see him in a picture or something like that. He's a very photogenic dude.
Yeah, he's been too busy shopping. He's been posting his hauls, and I'm a little jealous. Not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, who was it? Like ES70 found a really cool Transformers kit over there at the Hobby Town.
Was he there?
Like 40.
Is he there? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
ES70's there. Dwayne Skill Models is there, and Chris is there from the club. So
Yep.
yeah, I wish them the best too. If they're competing, wish them the best. But yeah, it sounds like a really cool show. I want to go. Maybe next year we'll do that. I think this year we're going to try to hit up Plamo. Hit that one up.
What?
And I think that one's in Georgia. I think we're going to try to hit that up. Yeah, CD was telling me that between all of them, like getting a Airbnb together and stuff like that, they get the price down pretty low with the flights and everything. So I already ran it by the wife, and she was like, "Cool." So I'm pretty much ready to rock. We just got to figure out some dates and stuff. But yeah, ODO's going on. Watch the socials for it. People are going to be posting pics of the works out there. Really good modelers out there on the East Coast. There's some really cool stuff.
Not just Gundam, but everything builders over there. So check all their galleries out. Support them.
Yep. So yeah, wanted to shout that out real quick.
Thank you.
Speaking of awesome builders, let's take a look at our builds of the week. This first one is the Eric Mansfield by Noriega. This is Zaku 2. Look at those colors on this guy. Do you know anything about this suit, Ian?
It's a Ace Pilot Zaku.
Awesome. Thank you.
I'm gonna get another shout out because I was looking at this while I was at the airport looking at some of the completed builds, and I love the fact that he, like, I don't know why the white on white is kind of working for me. I would I would totally have steered away from it.
It's grayscale.
But it works so well. I never think of that because I think to myself, I want to go high contrast. So if there's white or a lighter color, I want a lighter color background. But this with the light up LED, I love his photo of this. I love this. Unmute, Dan. He's not going to unmute. Yeah,
Oh my gosh, again?
Yeah, 3 times.
I said, I was like, gosh, what was that? Anyways, yeah, really nice decal application, really nice panel lining, the whole 9 yards. Really beautiful, really nice build. It really pops. Next up, we have the F91 from Cobra. This is for the Formula February build. I think it's like a tiny mini or like a mini competition. I think
It's an
Instagram build group build comp. Yeah, yep. Chris Never Waffle and someone else runs this together, but this is Cobra's entry.
Yeah, Tri-Seed on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Good guys.
Then we've got the Gun Platoon Customs from Grant. We met this guy up in Seattle. We went up there for the GBWC. He had some builds on display.
Who was he?
I'm very impressed they got the McDonald's one.
Yeah, I think he got third at that, but I could be wrong. But yeah, these are all painted. Check them out. So like all these builds that we go over, the builders put, and it's really great, and we encourage it. They put all the details of like what they did to the kit, so you can kind of understand the kit more. Mm-hmm. He has a really nice write up on how he did these with the colors and metallics and everything. Turned out really nice. These are hard to work with because they're not typical plastic. Like they're made of interesting materials, reusable materials.
It's very soft.
I think the Zaku's are different. At first, the initial Zaku that came out was like some byproduct from tea leaves were in the plastic.
Yeah.
But I think the newer one that came out that has the runner display,
Just
I think
Ecopla?
that's just regular just regular Plaw.
Oh, just regular
Nothing
Plaw.
nothing specially
Oh.
infused into it. But the Gunpla
Interesting.
Coon, I thought was like almost like some limestone. I think.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Maybe they're all made of that now.
It made the gun. Yeah, maybe they're all Plaw now. Yeah.
The tea one was really interesting because you could smell it.
Mm-hmm.
And the packaging encourages you to smell it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a fun little gimmick. It smells like tea.
They did wood shavings in an entry grade.
Yeah, an RX-78 too.
Grandpa. Yeah, that was an interesting.
I like that kind of experimental stuff. I don't like paying a premium for their experiments, especially if they're trying to use sustainable products. Like that doesn't help anybody if you're using sustainable products and then charging more for it. It's like, what are you doing? But I love the idea of it.
Mountain Dew, I'm looking at you. Go make I would love to smell a Mountain Dew every time I looked at a gun. Just saying.
Yankee Candle.
This is one of those kits that we checked out in the news a while ago. I was pretty big fan of it. I like the veneers and the shoulders and stuff like that. It's pretty neat. This is the RX-78-7 from Zork. It's like a nice snap up. It turned out nice.
Feels Mark II-ish a little bit, and I like the shield a lot.
Yeah, it does. It's got the Gundam aesthetic. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
This one's pretty cool. This is the high grade GM3 from the Bleach Doctor. I'm really liking this person's builds and works in the club. They're really cool. Really nice.
I like the detail pop through the visor.
Oh yeah, dude. That's crazy. Some minor weathering going on here. Check out the description, Discord, to see like what they did to the kits. But if you're looking at the pictures here, this is a high grade Universal Century GM3, done up really nice. So good job. Wait, what is this?
It's one of the best builds you've ever seen, sir. Just saying.
Is this okay? I'm gonna do it again. Lang, are these brushes over? Look over to your left. Are they over there?
They're over there.
Look over there.
I don't need to look. I know they're there.
Do they still look like this, Lang?
No, they don't.
They don't? Show.
No, because I put black through it yesterday.
Go get it and show.
You can't make me. You can't make me.
One of these days.
Yeah.
One of these days. How do I get you off of here? What have I done?
Go away.
Welcome to the Lang Show, everybody.
This? No, that's not it. There it is. One of these days, I'm gonna get. The people need to know, Lang,
What?
that the brush is okay.
Do they? Everybody
Sure.
put in the chat.
People
Do you
care.
care? Do you care?
Yeah, people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, speaking of interesting things, check this out. Yeah,
Take this down first.
people will like this.
Take
No,
it on my face.
no.
Oh, yeah.
no, because I got this neat little guy.
Oh.
Zoom in
This is
zoom in
a,
on your camera. Dan, zoom in on your
Okay.
camera.
All right. This is called an E-badge. And let's see if I can get it to focus here. Come on, you silly
Get back,
thing.
get back a little bit.
There we
oh,
go.
there it is.
This is called an E-badge. Okay? It's like a little handheld LED screen. You can put videos on there, and you could put pictures on here. And, is it locked?
It's locked now.
Okay.
Oh, no, it's locked.
I'm going to unlock it. Hold on.
Is he?
What's going on here? Oh, here we go.
Technical difficulties.
Now it's unlocked. Okay. You can put pictures on this thing. Come on, you thing. Very expensive camera not doing the work it's supposed to be doing. Come on. There we go. You can even put pictures of your buddies on there. So anytime I go anywhere from now on, it's going to be on my backpack and people are going to see this. So
I'm just going to
What's the battery life on it? What's that like? where they claim their battery life
it's set on the box depending on the brightness of the screen. It can be up to like, I want to say 40 something hours.
Okay.
It's probably at like medium brightness. I haven't taken this out into the real world yet, so I don't know how bright that's going to be, if it's going to work. But yeah, you can just
give it a try at Cottage Grove.
Yeah. Neat little fun thing. Don't listen if you. I bought this because I'm stupid on an Instagram ad.
2 a.m. on the
You
toilet.
can go on Amazon, type in eBadge, and you'll see this exact product for a third of what I paid for it.
There's a lot of them too.
Shoot.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Fun times.
What were we doing? Oh yeah, builds. This is a really cool one. This is from Bushy Browser. It's the MG Ultron Endless Waltz edition. Look at this.
Get it posted on screen.
Oh, man, guys,
I have power. I have power. I kicked myself off.
What am I doing here? Look at the fades on it, the coloring, the subtle shading. It's such a beautiful kit. Such beautiful work. This kit just in general just pops. And look at this.
Nice.
Look at that.
Oh,
even painted a little mini
pilot.
But he did it
His
really
little
well.
boy shorts.
Yep.
And
then on the Discord it shows it better, but this has like sparkles in it. They put sparkles in it.
Yeah.
So check it out on the Discord. This is an amazing build. Yeah, this is amazing work. So really, really good work.
I'm gonna do that.
Bushy
I'm
Browser.
gonna learn how that happens.
I legit so shout out to Bushy Browser. I started, when I start stalking, I stalk. And look him up on Instagram. His builds, he has this Build Strike Stargazer that I can't stop thinking of. He took entry, I think it's entry grade-ish. There's a few aspects of it that aren't. And then added the Nepdate rings around it, customized those. And the way he did plot plate, shout out to him. This is also amazing, all in all. But the plot plate he did on that, and like we were saying, how did you do that? Or I don't recognize all the bits of the kit. I get really excited. It's almost like, oh my gosh, I get to play Where's Waldo? What?
Yeah.
Where's Gundam? Mm-hmm. And shout out to him. I'm enamored with that build. So, and this one.
Yeah. So go follow them on Insta. Come into the club, connect with them, learn. The club is really good about sharing and learning and growing together.
Get ready.
So really cool. Yeah. Yeah. So amazing. I could look at this thing for hours. There's a lot more pictures on the Discord. Yeah. This is a really fun one too. So this is by Heartthrob Seth Nelson. Here's the thing about that username. If you're listening, Heartthrob, I'll be the judge of that. I need a selfie to see if you're a heartthrob. I'll be fair and impartial in my judgment.
Will you though?
I think so. I'm just kidding.
They'll naturally react.
This is really cool. This is a 3D printed Metal Gear 5 Rex. Am I reading that right? Or did I read it right? I don't know. Anyways, this is a 3D printed artifact size, so it's on a little tiny base. They did the cool concrete with the oil staining, all the different colors and shading, and then all this painting on here is all hand done. It's so cool.
When he said it's 7 centimeters, I asked if it's the height or is it the diameter? What does that mean scale wise?
And
not that I didn't hear back. I was wondering if you.
It says in his or in their Discord post about it that it's artifact scale. So I'm guessing about that big, maybe 3 inches at the max.
Wow,
that's what artifact is. So
that's huge.
Yeah, really good job. Look at this thing.
This
is another build by Grant, who did the Gumplacoons. There's a lot more pictures on Discord. This is the narrative Master Grade Verka narrative CPAC. And what they did was they have a fade going in the Psycho frame from pink to green. And
it works really well.
It works. So this sucker is fully painted, wazooed up, panel line, decaled, the whole nine. And with that fade on the Psycho frame, it looks so good. This particular post definitely deserves a look in the Discord. If you haven't checked it out yet, go check it out. It's beautiful. And we've got this. This is the Row Life Barbecue Dio from Silver Lichen. I love it.
Trying to convince me to buy more Converge.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Anybody
ensemble,
out
whatever these
there
are.
that have
Look at the
little
light.
converges for unicorn, let Lycan know.
It's so fun.
I want to.
I want to
know
eat
what
here.
Yeah,
like bad.
I'm hungry. There's a lobster. There's a full.
I have to look into these and see what needs to be like put together or built with them.
They're really easy and simple to put together. They have all the pieces, and you just put them together.
You know,
I love all the of these now.
My daughter's put together 2 of them. She's 7 years old, so they're easy enough for her to do. They're super
40
fun.
years
They're all
old. And you've seen
scaled.
how I build. This one's
They're
really
I love.
They're all
detail.
scaled together, so that you can put them together and stack them. They have like pegs, so you can stack them up and everything, make them into a big thing. Ian, be
Yeah.
careful. I can see you diving in and getting in trouble. You're gonna get a backlog of these things.
It depends on as soon as I find
Actually,
them.
no, don't be careful. Do I love watching what you do with your life? It's one of my greatest forms
I
of
love
entertainment.
watching the train derail. Yeah,
I'll never forget. I will never forget. There was one night we were having a hangout. I think it was a Monday night, and Ian went through a complete existential crisis with his backlog situation.
It took us
And
through
the way
backlog.
he was talking in the chat made me go like, "Uh-oh, this is serious." But
So
you've
that's why we're
actually
good friends.
rectified
We're
a lot of
like,
that,
go get
right?
some more.
You're purging quite a bit.
yeah, still being rectified. I'm meeting somebody today that's going to help me rectify. Got that Cottage Grove meet coming up. I'm going to bring a lot of kits to that. So if you want Gunpla and you're afraid there's no Gunpla there, please come. I am bringing Gunpla.
Yeah. I'll bring some too. Why not? Next up, we got this is the Tau broadside suit from Anthony Nom Nom.
Yeah.
Anthony Poon Poon Nom Nom. Yeah, it changes. This is the from Warhammer. This is fully painted up, really nice, cool mud. Look at these mud
I
effects.
love that mud. It's
So
the AK
cool.
mud, wet mud.
Yeah. Well, it's like glossy. I thought that is this mud?
Yeah.
Is it supposed to be glossy?
It's wet. It's their wet
Sure,
mud.
wet.
Like swamp.
Oh, okay. Yeah, super cool. Really nicely painted. Love it. Yeah, Anthony's a great modeler. I love watching his stuff. He doesn't have like a style. So like each piece he does, I feel is a little different, and I really find that
Experiment,
entertaining.
yeah.
Yeah, he's very experimental.
He posted another photo earlier. He touched this model up and added some chipping and damage and weathering to it.
Oh,
So go hop in our Discord and check that out.
One of
I
you
wanna
guys,
go.
while we're going through these, one of you guys pull that up, and then we'll show
on it,
that
'cause I
in a
saw it.
minute
I'm
because
on
I
it.
want to see that. Yeah. And then we've got this. This is really cool. This is a vintage Danon. I forget vintage Danon by Halbert. This kit is not the new Re 100. This is the old kit, which required a lot of extra TLC. So big shout outs on this. It was fully painted, decaled, and it turned out beautiful. Like the type of the work that goes into these older kits, the people that have like the gumption and the drive to like really push it and get these kits looking like bringing them up to like modern standards. It's a lot of work. So big shout outs. Really beautiful work. Did you get this, Ian? The new re-release? The Re 100?
No,
Or did you skip it?
no, I'm on a good
accident.
streak right now of saying I want this thing from P Bandai, and then I don't order it and I forget about it.
wow.
Good job.
I do want it.
Yes.
This is one by Zork in the club. This is the HG Dynamis. It's got
love
paint,
this.
panel lining, and plot plate. Beautiful work. This was just my favorite shot of it. I try to grab the best shot that I see. That's just my own aesthetics, but this is really nice dynamic posing. Really nicely well put together, decaled, panel lined,
Yeah.
painted. It's beautiful. Yeah, the grayscale's starting to pop.
Wow.
When it's done well like this, and the other one we were looking at, the Zaku, it really works well. So nice job. Really good work. This is another one by Zork. This is the high grade limited Ifrit custom. I think it meant to say PB. This is a P Bandai, right?
It's no, I think this is Gundam base metallic injection.
Oh, GB Gundam base. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the standard one doesn't have the metallic; it just has the colors. Is that right?
No, the standard one is just a premium Bandai release with your typical flat colors.
Right. That's super cool. I'd love to see this. Do they have this in a master grade? Because then I would buy it.
Hang on.
Oh,
Yeah,
like a
there
gloss
is
injection?
there's an RE 100 of this.
Ooh.
All right, I might have to go hunting for that. I really like the outside armor on the legs. I think that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's got some goof look to it. It's got some dom with the head unit a little bit. There's a lot of things
the
going on. It's
Afrits
pretty
are
cool.
really cool.
Yeah. Is this from Seed?
No, the Afrit
Build Fighters?
is the Afrit is a
I just list them all.
Universal Century.
Oh.
There you go.
Oh, you care now? Do you
Universal
care now? Yeah, it's a Universal Century
I think there's a lag.
mobile suit.
That's why you might think I'm walking
There's
over
not.
you.
There's not. I don't have one.
Yeah. Okay. It's from a PlayStation game. Oh no.
I don't know. Anymore.
Next up, we've got one by Silver Lycan. This is Master Grade New Verka. Ian, tell us about how this happened. Didn't you give this kit?
Yes, I gifted Silver this kit for designing my new Instagram profile picture.
Nice.
Which turned out awesome, much like this kit. Beautiful work on this. So this is top coated, decaled, panel lined. Silver took some really cool, like moody aesthetic shots with lighting and stuff like this. So check out the Discord, check out the photos. They turned out really nice. This was actually one of my first master grades when I built this guy. I really enjoyed the build. Super fun. But yeah, really nice work, Silver. Good job. That's what we got. Build of the week.
Let me show, because you wanted to see Anthony's update for that Tau broadside. I have it right here. Is it shown yet?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's up.
Okay.
Zoom in just a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
That adds
that's
a
really
lot
good.
to it.
Mm-hmm.
Edge highlighting, scratching.
Feet.
Stuff.
He got in there. Nice.
That's a big mini.
Ah,
Dang.
Yeah.
it's the captain or whatever that like $50 one is.
Ooh.
Warhammer.
Thanks for pulling that up.
We're doomed. People were doomed. Oh no. What's next, guys?
We're blessed. Papa bless.
Yeah, seriously.
Do we hop into questions now?
No. We have.
Oh,
Give me the soundboard. Come on.
Oh yeah, here. I'll do it.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Build Paint Donate for this week. We have, since it's Formula February and our boy Never Waffles running something, we're just going to totally back on top of that and go with F91 kits. When I started Googling some of these, there's some funky ones out there. I'm not going to lie. So I snagged 3 kits. These are, I believe, HGs, from what I could gather, searching these up. They aren't the Vignagina is not the RE100 release. These are the HGs.
That's fine.
Great HGs. All set in front of you. We have, for those listening, the gun tank from F91, the RX F91, and the Vignagina. So, build, paint, donate. Who wants to go first?
Really quick. We're just going off of aesthetic, right? Because the work to get the kits to look like this.
You've never. This is like you've never heard of it.
You don't know what's going on. You've never even opened a kit before, but you have the talents you do now, and these 3 boxes are sat right in front of you. Bam, bam, bam. You have to make the choice, game show style, and go.
This is a really hard one.
I would build the Silhouette Gundam, because it's not the F91 F91. It's the a remake of it.
That's why it's
I would
like the RX,
build the RXF. I'll build the Silhouette. I will paint the gun tank, which I think it's got a different name, but I'll paint the gun tank. And then donate the Vignagina.
So for me, same thing. I would build that Silhouette RX F91 Gundam, paint that gun tank. I didn't realize that gun tank existed.
We've seen it a couple times on our Mama or Tsurugia shops.
I must have not been there. I'm bummed. I'd love this thing. I want that. I kind of want it kind of bad now.
I'll send you a link.
It's a gun tank without a treads, and it's
I have
legs.
It does have treads.
You have one?
I have one. Yeah.
Oh,
what?
I'll sell it to you. I don't want it.
Okay, we'll talk.
There you go. No tariffs.
Yeah.
Or charge them for tariffs.
Oh no, there's a
no. I'll pay you. I'll pay you MSRP, which was like $14 or something.
Because was this part of the re-releases with those? The gun cannon and all those.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because I only saw the 2. There was
where'd you
this
see thing? This thing is not great out of the box. This is an old.
That
kit.
doesn't matter. That's not the game.
Okay.
I'm still sticking with my answers. I would.
No, I'm not changing your. I'm saying if you actually want this thing, it's not a snap build.
Kind of a lot.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
To answer your question, though, it does transform. It basically sits down. The treads are on the back of the legs.
Oh my
gosh. It's the predecessor to the Lotto from Unicorn.
It's similar to the Matsumoto from Robot
selling
Chucks.
me. You're not.
No, I'm just,
okay, so me and Ian have the same answers. Dan, what's yours for this one?
Yeah, this one's really tough. I'm going to start with my donate because I want to get that out of the way. I'm donating the Vignagina. Okay. This one's really tough between the RXF91 and the gun tank. They're both really aesthetically interesting and cool to me. I know that the gun tank is a bear. So it being just snap building it, it's going to look like a dog crap in a plastic clear bag with the humidity dew inside of it and everything's been sitting out in the sun.
That's how they're doing sandwiches, man.
So I'm gonna go with you, Lang. I'm gonna build the RXF91 because I don't know, but I'm assuming that one looks a little prettier because it's got the wherewithal to have clear parts. I think it might be newer, maybe. I'm gonna build that one, and I'm gonna paint the gun tank because.
Did we all get the same answers this week?
Did we?
Wow.
Did we all paint gun tank?
We're all painting gun tanks.
Well,
don't change it.
I guess we gotta just. That's the end. That's the end of this segment. We're never doing it again. We've all agreed on this thing.
Ladies and gentlemen, I found the agreement. The F91 kits. There we go.
Wow, that's impressive.
And then someone's going to ship us. Here's a bunch of Vignaginas because I think you guys are wrong.
Like, okay. I love the Vignagina. I think it's cool.
Yeah, but we'll all get the RE100 Vignagina.
That'd be cool.
I've got the red one.
I know that's not the question, but
yeah.
Well, I don't remember.
Wow, I hopped on Google to see if I can find a crappy out of box build of this RXF91. They're all.
I wonder if it's rare.
Really decent. Yeah. It's not bad.
Slight tease for next week. We have a special guest, and I am very excited for the build paint donate next week. So stay tuned. If you have suggestions, like even if it's kits that you can't decide on, like I've always wanted to try some, throw us our way, and we have absolutely no justification, just completely biased opinions that we'll throw at you. Boom.
Yeah, this was a tame week, so I'm hoping next week we're at each other's throats for build, paint, donate.
Okay, challenge accepted. Here we go.
I like it when we're all yelling at each other. You donate that.
because you're
I
wrong.
thought you were my friend.
You guys have made some really bad calls in the past. I'd say that. They keep. I wake up
Right
at
back
night.
at
And I'm
you.
like,
Why would you build that?
why did you donate that kit? You got cold sweat. Jackie's like, are you okay?
Yeah.
Ian
I was like,
donated something.
would you go back to
he,
sleep?
Dan's that meme of like Jackie's laying in bed. He's probably thinking of other women, and he's sitting there like, "Why did Ian donate that?"
Why did Lang want to paint that one and donate that other one? I don't understand.
That's really funny.
Yeah.
Okay. Next up, so speaking of questionable decisions, here we go with questions for the pod. Please send us your questions. We have a few right here. Do you have any nicknames for your devices, like your PC, phone, etc.? Like nicknames.
They all have a similar name. They all have a similar
that?
name, but I can't say that on the pod.
Really? Oh,
I can only
Especially-
guess what your nickname is for the PC.
Yeah.
You had some choice
there's-
words about it last night.
There's usually it's a name
Oh,
for
yeah.
cars, tuner cars. I often get this name.
gotcha. Lemons.
We had a lot of fun last night on our PCs, didn't we, Ian?
Oh boy.
Yeah, we did.
Anyways, we can.
Anyways,
I know my handheld I call the Winnie because it's a Win 5. But usually with my internets, I try to have fun, but I usually end up naming it after Transformer stuff. Like right now, my internet's Teletran 1. But other pieces or phones, not really.
oh yeah, my internet's FBI surveillance van. For anybody looking for their Wi-Fi, it's gonna see that.
Nice. Yeah.
My
For me, oh god,
I'll say it also reminds me my friend's internet was called "It Burns One IP" as an IP address.
Nice. Burns like IP. I like that. Dan?
yeah. So I've got mostly just my computer. I refer to it as POS, WTF, FSDF, JFFS, FSTPOS. Yeah.
Nice. Nice. Is that like that's your password? Just all those letters all together, right? Nice.
Yeah. But I'm curious to hear if anybody listening has nicknames for their devices. I would want to hear that, so drop those in the comments. Maybe I should start calling my airbrush Tricky, because sometimes Tricky don't play that. So my airbrush gets a little finicky. I'm like, hey, Tricky, don't play that.
Yep. If you know, you know.
That's an inside joke.
Yep. Next one. Favorite third-party brand so far, and favorite bootleg you've built so far. So with bootleg, I'm just taking it as third-party. Bootleg is like a straight copy, right?
Yeah, that's like Debon or something else that they've just
off,
totally
yeah.
ripped. I've only built one of those, and that was that FM Ariel, and it was awesome.
Great fits.
Only because it was that cool coating, that opalescent coating. Otherwise, if it was just a rip, I don't think rips are good for the hobby.
Yeah.
I don't think. I mean, the only time I think it's okay is if it's a suit that Bandai just refuses to print.
Yeah.
There was a gap of like 10 years there, whatever it was, where nobody could buy the O, and Japan had the only O out there in master grade size. So yeah,
Or
Bandai's not going to print
Bandai's
it.
price is too expensive.
That's a good point too. Like I did get that
Yeah.
Sosby, the mechanical playing Sosby.
Yeah. I think that's also my only actual rip of an official. None others popped to my mind of having bootlegs.
Well, my
But
rips,
if a company's just doing bootlegs of a suit that's like readily available or pretty easy to get, I feel like that's just kind of
sure. But I was thinking bootleg would be like my Supernovas, but those are more original.
They're
designs.
modified enough.
They're fully.
Okay. So for me, I have quite a few third parties now. My favorite brand
is that Homoxian after building that Lone Shadow. I am still I'm baffled at how Bandai equal on quality and build snapology. I don't know. They did. Like it's the more I build, like usually I get tired. I'm like, oh, I don't want to finish the legs or something like that. I've never been this excited when I was building a kit. So right now my favorite brand is Homoxian, and the Baki is in transit, and I'm very excited for that.
Oh, you got that one? The wrestling one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm jealous.
I'm excited. I pre-ordered it a long time ago, and I've been waiting. But like with the bootleg actual Gundam kit, I've only built a couple of the Supernova third parties, and those are super pokey. Not the best fits, but the aesthetic is beyond what I love. Like it's so great. So if we're going for like Gundam themed, like that's the only ones, and they're still great for the aesthetic. You just better wear like shark bite gloves for how much you get poked. Those are
I'm steering away from saying third party anymore. I'm saying indie model company.
Indies.
Yeah. Because that third party just doesn't give them enough credit. Same thing with Transformers, like third party Transformer kits sometimes. Like from the guys that you guys buy from.
But there's not really there's
third party is like synonymous with Transformers. That's just like that's the entire fandom calls these other companies as third party. And it's been like that for a decade or more.
But with Transformers, they don't do indie ideas like the indie model kit builders.
Yeah.
As a comparison.
I'm just thinking of like the Rat Trap that you got.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's
a third party.
That's Hasbro's design.
That's better than Hasbro's.
It's better.
Yeah,
it's the same.
But your ZZA Gus, that's indie because that's someone's own design.
Yeah,
it's not a flat ripoff like the Rat Trap.
Wasn't that slightly different though? Right?
It's their own transformation and everything. But it's that character from mode to mode. It's that character. That's Hasbro's character.
Yeah, because like this, for example, the toy that Hasbro did, like the mouth doesn't open on theirs, but this one then does. So
So
I feel third
quality
party
of
fits
life.
Transformers.
Yeah,
where you're
quality
right,
of life
where
is
indie
higher,
fits better for the independent ideas.
Yeah, you're right. Like if the suit is, I get what you're saying. Like the suit is designed different. It's their own design based off of an existing design sometimes.
Yep.
Right. Yeah. For me, go ahead. Are you done with yours?
Yeah.
Okay. For me, I've only built one third-party indie model, and that was the Moonlight Judge, which is based off of the
Forbidden.
Help me out here.
It's the Forbidden Gundam.
The Forbidden Gundam.
It's very similar.
Wildly different design, obviously.
Exactly.
I didn't like it. I think aesthetically, when it's displayed and everything, it looks nice, but the build itself is soulless. It's soulless.
What makes it soulless? Like
metal frame, and it felt like the pieces didn't like interlocked. It was like just like pegging pieces together. Slide this piece on there. When you're building a Bandai kit, one of the things Bandai gets really right is you feel like you're building a robot. Like you have pieces that fit in a certain way that makes it feel like it just has like different cohesive feel. When you're building some of like that Moonlight Judge, it definitely felt like I was just putting a toy together as opposed to a model kit. Does that make sense?
Kind of.
Yeah.
So this Gus that I got, I'm looking at the runners, and I could tell from just looking at the runners how it's going to, and looking at the instructions, that's a model kit. Like that feels like I'm building a suit, like an engineer building a suit. Perfect Grades do this a lot too with Bandai, and the Master Grades and the Verkaz. Yeah, there's a lot more soul to it. But yeah, that's the only one I built. But I'll say, like aesthetically and like from what I've understood and heard, The Homoxian is really good, and also the company that changed their name but did the Aerial Dominator and the Solomon. Amazing technological achievement with those kits.
names?
So
It was Axis Model did Dominator. I don't remember what Solomon's company was.
No, it's something.
the same company but different name. They changed
Something
it.
Studio? No.
No.
I don't remember. Okay.
Yeah,
Very cool. What was the first P Bandai kit you guys purchased?
Mark V,
Oh,
Master Grade.
I believe mine was the high grade Wyndham Neo Roanoke's custom color.
Nice.
So it's that purplish magenta with the bright neon green.
Yep.
I bought my Mark V though before I knew that Bandai reprinted things. I didn't know that they reprinted stuff. This is when I first started the hobby, and I was like, "Oh, the Mark V is so cool!" So I paid like $170 for it.
Oh no!
Yeah, because I was like, "I have to have this." Oops.
Yeah. Dope.
I feel like mine. There might be others I did. I'm not remembering, but the one that stood out the most was the RG Trans Am 00 Riser, and that was one of my first Sugar Mama purchases way back. And that was before they started doing like the free shipping stuff. So I was like, okay, I'm on board. It's pretty good pricing. And then like 4 months later is when all the free shipping stuff happened. I was like, oh, I'm in trouble. I'm in so much trouble. So
My first kit that I bought from P Bandai was the Zeta Gray, the Gray Zeta Master Grade.
nice.
That was the first one I actually bought from the website, pre-ordered and did all that stuff.
Thank you, Dan.
I think I've only bought 2 or 3 from the actual site. Otherwise, I'm a hunter elsewhere.
Yeah.
I don't go to the flock. Next one. I did that one. Last one. What music do you listen to when you're building versus painting? If there's a difference, if so, why? Not too much of a
Definitely our lo-fi radio bot in our Discord hangout is
Yeah.
very nice to listen to. Also, I mean, otherwise more mellow stuff. Sleep Token gets played a lot for me, and I also like listening to Nordic folk music. That's more like stringy, instrumental,
Nice.
calming.
Yeah, I like that.
It provides a fantasy atmosphere for me.
Nice.
Yeah. I like music that doesn't require a lot of intellectual thought to process it as I'm listening to it. But I don't actually listen to music when I paint, or not paint, but build or anything like that. I usually have a podcast or something in the background. Yeah.
If I'm building like Ian, I've been really actually liking the lo-fi bot in our channels. And if I'm not doing that, it's usually I have a couple of playlists I've saved that are called soundtracks for study on Spotify that you can look those up. A lot of soundtrack scores and things like that. If I'm feeling peppy, maybe it's more of a superhero score from Avengers or something like that. But if not, something a little bit more mellow. But a lot of movie scores. I really like listening to movie scores when I'm building.
You should listen to the Guild Wars 2 soundtrack sometime while you're building.
I will.
Yeah, you really like it.
Okay.
Ian, can you show what you got there? You've been, it's catching my eyeballs. What you got there?
Titus.
Hold it up though. I want to see it. Is that the Joy Toy, Titus?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that feels kind of
It's the
kitschy.
the collector's edition, so it's got a bunch of weathering done to it. Do you see that?
Okay. All right. Man, you're gone, Ian.
Yeah, you're gone.
I'm gone.
You're
Yeah.
in. You cannonballed.
This has been really
Ultra.
enjoyable to watch Ian get into a new thing. Because since I've known Ian, he was already into Transformers, Gundam, and Zoids. Like he knew all these things
Kamen
already.
Rider.
He didn't know about Warhammer, and I've watched the evolution of his brain in the Warhammer space. And I've been reading Warhammer books and watching Warhammer videos for 10 years, and Ian knows far more than I do.
Yeah, he's already
in the
well
span of like
active,
3 weeks.
Yeah, I'm getting the Audible real soon because Spotify has books, but they're all in German. So all the Eisenhorn novels are in German on Spotify.
Please. Oh. You have Audible though? Because I can gift you books.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna get Audible.
I have a ton of credits.
Oh, I just finished the level with that on Space Marine.
I'll send you a copy of Eisenhorn's or the first Eisenhorn book, so you can get started on it.
Thank you.
Yeah, you'll love it, especially for driving. Like listen to audiobook.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm also surprised to hear you guys say that you like the lo-fi bot. I thought I was the only one that actually listens to it.
Oh, I freaking love it. The only time I think I only mute it if we're watching something.
Yeah.
And otherwise I get to a point where I'm like, I would love to hang out, but I don't want to talk too much, but I need something else. So I absolutely adore the lo-fi bot.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
That makes me really happy to hear.
So on to the next. What is coming up next? We have a handful of things coming up and going right now. The first one, like we were discussing before, was our HG Wing group build. Now, we have given out a bunch of kits. If anyone is genuinely interested, we might have one or two left. So,
No, we're out.
Oh, we're out. Okay.
We're out.
We're
They're
out.
gone.
Sorry.
After Bottlemania, yeah.
Yeah.
You can still pick one up and join. There's plenty of time.
Yeah, jump in.
It's a pretty readily available high grade. It's not. It's not a rare kit.
You can find it on discount. This is the HG Wing Zero. Look for it, find it. You can get it.
174.
And the whole purpose is get it, build it, however you'd like, and get it back to us to join in a group display.
No
That's the whole
dio.
point. No dio, because we're making that for the group display. It's going to be one big dio done by us. Here's an example that I wanted to show real quick if I can. Let's see. Where's share screen? Here it is. I'm going to share mine because window, this one. Sure. Here's mine. So I went a little crazy. I really like having at least one thing changed on each limb or body part, and I have used plot plates. I've used extra parts. I've used parts from Gundams. I don't even know what Gundam these arms belong to, but I'm still using them. I bumped up the waist for putting the side skirt for having space on that, and the pack is like 50% plot plate, 50% wing, and 50% lightning jetpack. I'm going nuts. This
looks like a Faz.
This is what I like to see.
Wing. Yeah, Faz, a wing, some Ultron, sandwiched together.
The knees and the wings are from the Dark Exia, the Dark Amazing Exia, whatever that one is. Can't remember.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, guys, jump in. This is going to be a lot of fun, and people are doing amazing stuff. This isn't graded. This is just fun.
Yep.
Now,
it is our group build is going to compete at shows that have a group build category.
Sure.
But we don't care if we win. We're there to show off everybody's stuff.
It's sure going to intimidate people with how cool it is.
Oh, 100%. Well, not intimidate. People will stop and look at it. And that's the great thing about it, too, is that we're going to have everybody's individual tag. It's not a club representation more than it is a showcase of the members within the club.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Today, as we record this, we are, 9 days away from Evangelion Trivia. Last week, Dan was kind enough to binge probably
we got halfway through.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to do that again tonight.
Oh, boy.
We're going to be, at some point, we're going to hop in, or I'm going to hop in, and I'm going to be streaming some Evangelion. But yeah, you still have a healthy amount of time to watch this show, even within a week.
The episodes are not long.
2 episodes in. I am not winning.
Well, here's the thing. Thing. The questions this time. So we've, this club we're a year old, we're still refining and learning things and we've done 2 trivias. This new one, we're going to experiment with a new type of question. We're going to be using questions that are a little more broad as in terms of like accessibility and ease. They're not going to be like super detailed questions like how many times do the cicadas chirp in this one scene, or
how many times did
how
Dad
many
go to the
steps
bathroom while watching?
how many steps does the Evangelion Unit 1 take in episode 4, blah, 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 blah. It's going to be very simple questions because we're using Kahoots, and what Kahoots has is when you, based on how quick you are to answer, you get more points.
Yeah.
And there is very little to no lag when you're using Kahoots, so it will really benefit the folks that are quick on their toes with answers. So the questions won't be crazy hard, but it will be
With answers.
what's that?
Sorry, I got like jumping. Make sure with answers, because there's others that are just clicking for click's sake. You guys, you didn't win last time. Just saying. So,
Yeah.
just
It will be good to have broad knowledge of the show. If you've already watched it before and you haven't, and if you've already watched the show before, you don't need to watch the show again to win this trivia. Those that haven't watched it, yeah, you need to watch the show to win the trivia. The questions will be easy, but they will not be easy for if you haven't watched it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes. And
So we're always
like
growing,
that.
we're always
Well,
learning, we're trying new things. That's what we're going to try this time.
I like that because I don't feel like I need to sit there and be writing down notes of every little detail that I see.
Right. No.
Yeah.
And I think I need to. I'll definitely put an announcement out today about that to help people to kind of just chill a little bit. Yeah, it's mostly about fun, but also there's some really cool prizes to win. So it'll
I
be
showed
easy to
them
watch
last week.
Yeah.
I'm feeling lazy and don't want to show them this week, but I will show them again as a preview next week.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's our special guest week next week too. I want to get them excited as
Get
well.
the big main kit out. So
I
you can
will,
have
I will,
that one
and
to
I'll
show
keep
off because
the
that one's
box.
cool
I
on
will.
the screen. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That will convince them to join in too. I really hope so. What else? Okay, so there's that one. Cottage Grove, March 28th in Cottage Grove, Oregon, model show. That one's a lot of fun. We're going to have a lot of stuff there. We're going to have some presence of the club as well as folks selling from the club, as Ian mentioned earlier. So come to that. Chris Amisu, an incredible builder. I personally love seeing his socials because whatever he comes up with next, I don't ever expect. Whether it's a Zoid painted like a Pokemon, if it's a new car build from Legos that he customized personally, if it's wonderful, like building joy, and he knows the little techniques. He even has, I don't know if you guys know, but we should shout it out. He has a whole book on building that he made himself, like literally. And he shared it for free. So if you ever,
Where is that?
it's actually in our Google Drive, FYI.
Oh man, we need to put that into the tutorials channel. I didn't even know that existed.
I'll ask him if we can, just in case.
Sure.
But yeah, I nagged him a while because he shared it, I think on Facebook or somewhere a while ago. I think it was like during the pandemic. There's 2 or 3 people, him, more than one, a couple other people made these beautiful PDFs that are pages and pages long. So
You know who needs to get him is the Plamo exhibition magazine that they're doing over on the East Coast. George is
George and the other guy for Vulcan, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
He
Shout
needs
out to you guys if you hear
Yeah,
this.
they need to
Contact us
check
if you
out
wanna
Chris.
connect.
Maybe we'll see if we can facilitate that or something. But
Okay.
he'd be perfect for a magazine.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
right.
Because he's so detailed in his tutorials and stuff. He could have a lot to say about that type of stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know if Chris is interested. We're always shouting out Chris. He's such a cool guy, such a nice guy. He's such a talented, rare builder in the scene.
Yeah, I think there's a way to access the download so he can kind of manage it. So I'd rather go through him on that. So stay
for sure.
tuned. Stay tuned.
And can I make a really quick point on that?
No. So next up, go ahead.
So I have started purchasing the stuff required for the class to participate in the class. Of course, you can just watch it if you want, but if you want to participate, there's a really nice layout of what you need. It's cheap. It's very inexpensive to buy the materials for this. So really, I say this with the nicest, coming from the nicest place. If you're going to be in this class, you have no excuse to not have the materials ready for it. If you space out the purchases over the course of time before we do it,
2 months.
2 months.
2 months.
Everybody should be able to get the required resources for it. If you have an issue with not being able to find them, or monetarily or anything like that, please reach out to me, and we can figure something out. But I really want to have as many people as possible jumping into this tutorial, because I cannot wait to see everybody's finished products in the club. It'll be super cool to see that.
Nice. So that's on April 20th. April 20th in our Discord. Okay. Now there's more incoming. Here's a tidbit. SakuraCon, the United States' probably biggest anime convention, is happening in Seattle the first weekend in April. We will be there. We're going to be participating, helping out a little bit. We know Cobra Pla and Silver Lake Studios are both doing a panel that we'll be jumping in on. We're also going to be checking out, they have a model competition there that I am personally very excited to kind of see another venue, a different venue, because I feel like I've been doing a lot of IPMS kind of centric ones as of late. So I'm excited to see what that convention in particular has. So that'll be the first weekend in April up in Seattle. So stay tuned. Yeah. Come say hi. Come find us.
It's a people's choice competition.
Yeah.
So come one, come all.
Yeah. This is not a WCGA panel.
No. We also, like, I've been told I should dress up as Kratos from God of War. Or
definitely not a WCGA
panel. Or the guy from Arc Raiders that has the dystopian jacket and a tutu. I also fit the board for that. So keep an eye out for that. And there's other stuff incoming, so stay tuned. Dan, you wouldn't walk around with me. I was wearing that. Come on.
Only if you let me put a leash on your neck.
Will you dress up like with me?
No.
Come on. Why not?
No.
Why not? I'm asking not why not. Yes or no.
Well, okay.
Why not?
The reason why I won't do that is because I have, despite what some of you may think, based off my previous exploits at Taco Bell and some of the things I post, I do have some pride. So I will not be dressing up in fishnet stockings and a tutu.
It's not fishnet.
I know it would look great.
They're just pink stockings and a tutu.
I know I'd kill it.
Prove it.
But, I don't want to draw all the attention away from you if you're doing that.
Better in your normal Arc Raiders fit, the aviator pilot suit with the
I'll wear that all day, man. That's a cool looking outfit.
Yeah, and then you have a leash with tutu lang.
I'll do that. Yeah,
that's where the pride line is.
Simp.
We're good.
Am I going to change my name from orangutan to tutu lang now? That might be fun.
A lang tutang.
A lang tutang. Okay. I think that's it, guys. I think that might be an episode. What do you guys think? I think we're good. 2 hours? I think we're good. Oh my gosh. It's already
stick a fork in me. I'm done. We got a sponsor to help play us out today.
Hey, this is Dan coming to you live from WCGA. Today we've got big steep discount on butt. Get your butts and put your butts in your and put your butts in your. Today only.
Have you had some?
Are 4 for $5. Get 4 butt for $5.
How many sales have you made? You made some good sales.
So that's it for the episode 7 of the WCGA podcast, brought to you by Titus and Warhammer.
Q5?
Like, I'm not answering your question.
I want to know how Q5.
But stay
how
tuned.
Does 2025 come for revenue for you? Come
Next
on.
week.
Next week.
For
You'll
maybe,
tell us how much?
maybe the answer. Maybe
Oh,
you'll
come
get
on,
the
I wanna
answer.
know.